Hey everybody, it's Zach and Joe, your local Pittsburgh realtors, here again to talk to you real quick today about how and why you need a pre-approval. Joe and I get buyers all the time that ask us that question, and our answer is always the same. You want to have one in your back pocket ready before you go to see houses. A couple reasons why. This is a fast-paced market we're in right now. You can call us and want to go see a house, and if you don't have a pre-approval, by the time you get that pre-approval, that house is already under contract. Happened to me and a couple of my buyers. I'm sure it's happened to Joe over the years. Um, Anything to
Yeah,
add?
for sure. I think one of the misperceptions some buyers have is that you are asking them for a pre-approval because you don't trust them, or you're saying, "Hey, do you have the money?" That is part of it. I mean, most sellers are going to want to know that the people coming to see their house, if they're leaving to, for an hour to let a showing happen, they want to make sure that you're able to buy the house. Number two, you can't make an offer without a pre-approval if you got a mortgage. So, even if you love the house and want to make an offer that day, like Zach said, it's going to hold you up for anywhere from an hour to a couple hours, and depending on the time of day, maybe until the next day before you can get a loan officer and get that information to them and get a pre-approval back.
It's also it's going to keep you from having your heart broken. You go and find a house that you really love for 250,000 hypothetically, and it turns out you can't be pre-approved for more than 220.
Right.
So now
Yeah.
you've wasted a few hours and you're heartbroken, and that's not a good way to start the home buying process. It also lines everything out as far as what your down payment's going to be, what your the estimates of what your down payment and your monthly payments are going to be. It makes everything make a lot more sense, and especially in the very beginning of the transaction. As a buyer, you really want that. You want to be informed, and from the very beginning, that's what David Simon is going to tell you. He'll say, here's a list, here's an estimated cost sheet, and here's what you're looking at for a price range of this or a price range of that. So it's really helpful, but it's also required. You want to get it taken care of pretty much first thing.
Yeah, David Simon's one of the lenders we use. We use him primarily. And what Zach's referring to is when you do a pre-approval, you not only get a piece of paper or an email that says, yes, you're qualified for X amount, but you'll also get, let's say, to use Zach's hypothetical, you're looking in the 250 range, you'll get what's called a cost sheet. And it'll show you what your interest rate is, the term of the loan, the type of the loan, what you're going to need for a down payment, what you're going to need for closing costs, what your monthly payment will be. So it just makes you a much more informed buyer, which, that's nice because you can walk in and say, okay, I know my payment is X amount per month at 250. If I go a little over that, it's going to be slightly higher, a little under, slightly lower.
Yeah, I mean, there's more to it, but that's the basic rundown of how and why to get a pre-approval. So leave a comment, message us, call us, email us, and we can
Yeah.
get your pre-approval started.
Happy to discuss it more in person or on the phone.
Thanks.